The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Wednesday, November 15th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Bet365. Yes, Bet365 is offering users $1,000 risk-free bet. Sign up today, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/365. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. We're also brought to you by Game Time. Game Time has last minute tickets at the lowest price guaranteed. All right. Use that promo code CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. Once again, CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. And in honor of Veterans Day, everything in the merch store is 10% off with the promo code VETS. Yes, all proceeds from these sales will be donated to Mission 22, a nonprofit serving those who have served.
Hey, this is Bill Romanowski. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Wednesday, November 15th. You know, look, I mean, some days you read the comment section. Actually, I let me see if I can pull one up real quick from yesterday. Just want to, this is what we do. We brag. Let me just quickly, I apologize for not having this ready. I was not thinking about this until right now. All right. We had this nice comment, from yesterday, which was, well, first off, wait, where are we? Y'all gave out a bunch of losers yesterday by John Doe. Not true. I went 6-6 on my locks. That is by definition not giving out a bunch of losers. I guess technically 6 losers, but there were 6 winners. You did not lose money. And we kind of had an unbelievable fucking day today. We also had another one this is a good one here, is that why do we have to talk? Recap. We got to recap. But we love the show, but it takes, the recap is too long. Okay. Well, there's other shows out there. Better luck next year, all right? Look, if you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Dan, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wit.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
Drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping would have killed a normal man. No, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
Nobody knows nothing. Somebody knows. Double the price. But no one touches Dundee.
You might have made a couple grand tonight listening to, I'll just put it like this. I destroyed the fucking world tonight. All right? I destroyed the world, and I got a lot of Ric Flair in me right now. All right? I feel like Ric Flair. All right? I am joined by my co-host. Give it up for former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, the host of the Ryan and Rush Show, the host of the Big 12 College Experience, which you should be subscribed to. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Moneyline Mac. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Good night. Good night in college basketball. Everybody's a winner here tonight. I didn't win as much as you did, but I came out on the green, so it's a good night. And it's the slate's not as good tomorrow, but there's still some good spots tomorrow that I think that we can get behind.
Yeah, and in case the chat was wondering, might have had a parlay plus 1,300. Santa Clara money line with UMass Lowell. You wake up some days and the birds are chirping. Let's go through this. Let's go through the games because we had some absolute fucking fire going on today. It started off. We had lock battles right from the start. UC Davis and Jim Les cruising. I told you they were in Montana for a week. Got to trust that they've been there. The lay of the land as they take down the Bison of North Dakota State by 15. What'd you make of this one? This was a standalone game. We got to watch this one pretty much the entire game. What'd you make of this one?
Yeah. I mean, we should have more of these. I don't know why some of these mid majors won't play these standalone games. So shout out to UC Davis getting it done against North Dakota State. They controlled that second half, and they were the better team today. And yeah, I think you hit it right on the head. Staying in Montana, fresher legs, ran away from it. Noah, how are you?
You're on mute, buddy.
I'm doing pretty good, Mac. Colby, real quick. My connection's dog shit, but it's happened like pretty consistently. You're skipping. Can you like tighten a cord on your device or something for your microphone? It's
me or Mac?
You, because it's even on the music too. So, and by the way, while you're doing that, we got 2 donations here. Thank you to Mo Ash for $10 and Oink Oink for $5. Oink Oink left a message on the donation saying, Colby, over or under on McCaffrey family caused deaths for the year 2023. It's currently being set at 1.5.
Over? No. Look, for shout out. Do you guys hear me good now? Are we good?
I think you're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out
to those who threw us some bucks, folks. You can do that too. I mean, I'm not here to take money, but at the same time, like any bit helps us at SGPN, and I made a shit ton of money tonight. So that's not even going to go to me. That's going to go to other people. What a fucking night though. And appreciate the whole chat rocking along here. Over 100 people already. What did you make of this game? UC Davis was just a better team, right?
Yeah. Yep. They controlled it right from the get-go. North Dakota State got close, but then UC Davis better team. Shout out to Jim Les.
Yeah. Well, then we had another lock battle, and I don't know. I think I'm up on lock battles now, buddy.
You're up on
this. I know it's November, so I mean, I might talk some shit and then be down 20 games in 2 weeks. But Kim English and the Providence Friars. I told you, you're stapled to the ground. That doesn't travel. So, I mean, it just doesn't travel. You can't. I mean, maybe if you're traveling to like Green Bay, but when you go on the road to the Big East, that shit ain't gonna fly. As Providence whoops their ass. This was domination. What'd you make of this one?
Yeah, I mean, they this bad pick by me. No doubt about it. I got to reevaluate Wisconsin. They're average. They're average. They're gonna have to fight tooth and nail to get back to the tournament. They were the NIT last year, so give Providence credit. My whole thing was I thought getting the better coach, bounce back spot, but Kim English had those guys ready to go, and they by far the better roster, more athletic. They won every 50-50 ball, and they shot the shit out of it in the first half. There
we go. Shout out to Joe Flo. $5 super sticker. Let's go. Appreciate you, Joe. Yeah, I mean, just dominating there. I'm telling you, man. I mean, I don't know what it is about college, but I felt like especially the first like half of the games today. I was like, can I get one wrong? Actually, I did. A half a point Bucknell did not cover. LaSalle got the dub. I want to say on Tally, I didn't bet this. On Tally side, I might have got it 12. I got to double check. But anyway, I didn't watch a second of this. Did you?
I just score watching. You know, Bucknell was winning for a good bit of the first half, down 5, and then it got away from him. LaSalle keeps rolling, baby. Fran Duffy, 3-0.
Yeah, Tennessee did not cover against Wofford. Didn't bet this game, but we were both, I think, on the wrong side of this one. Wofford's a little bit better than than that number was.
Yeah. No, I mean, absolutely. I mean, that the 30.5 never was in question. So shout out to Wofford showing up there. I guess a little bit of a look ahead for Tennessee to Syracuse, I guess, or the preseason tournament. Maui. They go to Maui here on Monday.
There we go. Shout out to Landon Wyatt. It says, I made $1,500 today. Look, I'm like you, man. I hit plus 1,300 on a very nice wager. And if you're not paying attention, I had locks to start the day, Providence and UC Davis. And that only got better because we locked up Sacred Heart against Holy Cross, winning more money. Let's go. Chat, I sound good or is this skipping?
I think it's a little glitchy. I think it's a little glitchy, but I don't know how to fix it.
Huh. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to fix it either at this point. Anyway, look, Sacred Heart, they come through for us. You watch this game, Mac?
Yeah, I never in doubt. I like the handicap. Holy Cross coming off a Super Bowl win. Sacred Heart, baby, bounce back. Let's go. All over that one. We both were.
Yeah, I mean, and then Morehead State minus 4.5. Boom! We are hitting everything. I mean, at least Dundee was third person here. I watched this game and I felt good the whole time. It was always somewhat achievable by Mercer. I just felt like Morehead kept doing it. So kept the lead for the most part. What did you make of this one?
Morehead better than less head. Good win for the Eagles. We were all over this one. It was a good spot for them. They're the better team than Mercer. Again, and Morehead's a tough place to play. Pull away late, get the cover. Love it.
Yeah. Greg K. The books are trying to cut out my Wi-Fi. Too many winners. That is probably true. We didn't bet this game, and George Washington gets it done against Hofstra, 71-60. I felt good about this play. Probably should have bet it, but I didn't. What did you make of this one?
I saw somebody tweet out what a win for the Revolutionaries, and I instantly blocked that person. So that's what I thought of that game. Good win for G-Dub. I mean, that's a good win over Speedy Claxton. So shout out to G-Dub, 3-0 despite that filthy name.
Yeah. I mean, nice win there. They do look good so far this year. The Colonials.
Caputo, year 2.
Yeah. Colonials getting it done. Check this out. This is how great my day was going. Right? So I'm online today and I'm like, it's a couple hours before the UC Davis game was probably on. And I realized that St. Francis, that line jumped to 30.5, right? Go check out the picks page if you think I'm bullshitting, right? And I'm like, okay, I got to bet this 30.5. So I throw $100 on St. Francis and damn if they don't win. State wins by 30. They were up by 40 at one point. I got the cover on the red flash by a half a point. Shout out to Mo Ash, $50 donation. We appreciate you, brother. Milldog49 is asking, what's the link for the picks page? Noah, can you drop that in the chat? Or if you get the SGPN app, it's free there. All of our picks, doesn't even matter college basketball, any sport that we cover. Yeah, there's the link there in if you're watching youtube.com/the college experience. Moving along. Yeah. So folks, if you hadn't noticed, I haven't even got to the parlay I hit really. And I'm 5-0 on the locks right there. 5-0 on the fucking locks. And I got news for you. It's about to get even better. By the way, Terrell Furman give me bad intel because North Carolina A&T lost by 29, not 30. We didn't bet this game. We didn't bet this game, but he said the 30. Shout out to Terrell Furman Jr. Check out his work, folks. UVA looked good. I'm not going to ask your opinion on that game because that game was useless. But well, you put the money in your bank account. That's my Bill Cosby. All right, look. Temple, the Owls on the money line and plus 5 points. Buddy. I mean, I don't think I get anything wrong. I felt like for a second, I almost jumped out of my window. I have a second story place now. So I thought about jumping out the window just to see if I would fuck myself up because I didn't think it was possible for a second. Right. I just thought like, if I jump out this window, I'm going to land fine like fucking Jackie Chan or something. Right. And I'll be fine. You know, it's easy. That was a money line play. What was that? I don't even have that information from you. It was like what plus 180 or something, right?
Yeah,
plus 170.
Plus 180. Plus 180, 190. I gave you a little push. I reminded you, man. This is a Philly game. These games are always a total
you
shit.
Did. You did.
Take the dog here, and I mean, you look at Temple. Nice little resume to start. 3-0. Wins over Drexel and Navy. So Adam Fisher, year one, getting it going early.
Yeah. Glad we didn't bet Eastern Michigan because they lost by 1,000 to Florida Atlantic. Glad we didn't bet that.
Awful.
43-point loss. EMU, you're still good in my book. We didn't bet that. And then
how good is FAU? My God.
I didn't bet this one. I think you might have. But I ended up switching my pick to Harvard. Harvard -4. I think last night you were convincing me it was 5, and I was like kind of all over the place. But on the picks page, I took Harvard, but I didn't bet this game. Harvard drilled them. Harvard's good. What'd you make this one? Did you bet this?
I ate shit. Same handicap as the Temple game. I took the Boston regional matchup. It's usually a close game, and I'll tell you what, man, no letdown for Harvard coming off the 10-point dog win out right at Rice. They fucked Northeastern up right from the get-go. Harvard from here, who they got? They got UMass on Friday. Ooh, here we go. That's going to be a ball game.
Yeah. Well, the next play I had, you had, Noah had. Oakland minus the points.
Oh, easy.
Boom!
Never in doubt.
I mean, folks, I don't know if you're keeping track. I think that's is that a 7-0 to start the day on bets? Maybe you listen to this pick. Look, I know I'm a fucking idiot, but you know, you can take something good from everything on the planet, right? So, okay, you tune in, you say, this guy's an idiot, but God damn it, does he know some hoops? All right, guys, what'd you make of this game?
This ended up being one of maybe my biggest play of the day. This was just a great spot. Greg Campy coming off 2 hard by-game losses at Illinois, at Ohio State. That team's good. They looked the part. They're going to be a factor in the horizon. Campy Magic's back in Oakland.
Yeah. Noah, what'd you make of this one?
Yeah, we didn't even know it, but we bet on a tragic magic spot apparently because I don't know if you saw the video that I posted on my Twitter, but Greg Campy, he attributed that win, or at least at halftime, he called his shot. We were going to win that game for a season ticket holder that was missing the game due to a surgery that he had. It was like the first game that the guy had missed in like years apparently. So, Yep.
Wow. Yeah, there we go. Accidental tragic magic. Wagner, the vacuum company, did not hit for you, Mac. You lost by 16. I took Wagner on the picks page, but I know you bet this. What happened here? I didn't watch this game.
Hey, it was around that 10-point. That Wagner had a lead a little bit there in the first half, but they just ran out of gas. I thought they were going to backdoor it. I like the spot for them. They usually play Rhode Island tough, so oh well. Next one up.
I didn't bet this next game, but if you bet this, I feel really bad for you. Bellarmine.
Oh
my God. So Bellarmine they lose by 8, right? They were up 4 and Chattanooga went on a 12-0 run to close the game. But Bellarmine was kind of up a lot of the game. Tough. You're thinking you're at least going to cover. Didn't hit. Yeah, I mean, I picked that incorrectly because of that, but I didn't bet that game. But what'd you make of that?
Yeah, I was kicking myself the whole game. I'm like, man, I knew Bellarmine was going to get up for this because Bellarmine's better than Louisville, and Chattanooga was feeling themselves after beating Louisville. Thank God I didn't have to endure that backdoor cover loss where you literally lead the whole game. I've seen it right now, 85% win percentage with 4 minutes to go, and you don't even cover the 6.5. Absolutely brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now we get to my first loss of the day. Brown was like this last year, man. They were like this last year, where you watch them on the right night and you're like, damn, this team can play. Then you go to bet on them. They lose to someone you shouldn't lose to. They got fucked up by New Hampshire, 82-64. Did you watch this at all?
Yeah, never a game. Never I think they got it down to 8, but never felt like we had a chance. I mean, New Hampshire, they kicked their ass right from the tip. I think they were up 12-2 at the first media timeout. I was shocked.
NC Nick was at this game in Chicago, Michigan State Duke. If you guys want to know the truth, I did throw $30 on the Duke Blue Devils. Didn't feel great about it, but I was winning so much money. I was like, hey, you know what? Let me throw a little bit of action on Duke. Boom! Duke gets it done against Michigan State. It's all good though, because I lost on Kansas, but we'll talk about that in a second. This game was kind of dominated by Duke, in my opinion. What'd you make of this one?
Yeah, I mean, for a guy that had Michigan State, they still can't make a fucking shot. I think they were they ended up 5 for 19 from 3 again. They entered 2 of 31. They were 4 for 44 on the season at one point. I don't know. They got to find a way to make some jump shots because otherwise they're just going to sag everything in the paint. I thought Duke was good, man. Every time Michigan State would make a run, they had an answer. I got a couple calls there down the stretch, couple Duke calls like they always do, but they were the better team tonight. So good win for the Dukies on a bounce back.
Yeah, and the chat's asking about Kansas. We got the right side of Kansas last night, but I doubled up with the higher spread.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
I get it,
pissing in
5.5. I can't bitch about losing 5.5.
Yeah.
They never covered.
They probably shouldn't have won the game. I mean, honestly, like Kentucky played better. I thought. Let's just talk about that game too. Talk about both at once. I came away impressed with Duke. Kind of what I thought the game was going to be, but as far as the other one, I came away super impressed with Kentucky. I mean, like I said, I kind of played both sides of this. I had Kentucky. I had a Kansas minus 4.5, but then I went in on 6. I think it was 6.5 even. So I kind of just pushed on that game, but Kentucky played much better than I thought they would. What did you make of this? And are you at all concerned about the Jayhawks entering Big 12 play?
A little bit concerned about their depth. I did grab them on the money line when they were down double digits in the first half. So that's like an automatic system play, everybody. Whenever Kansas is down double digits in the first half, take them, especially when they're at the Fog in the future. But that's anyway, true. Yeah, I mean, that's an automatic system play that almost always wins. A little bit concerned with Kansas's depth and maybe their perimeter shooting. I had spacing a little bit because they play 2 bigs. But yeah, you got to give Kentucky a lot of credit. I mean, they were down big guys. I'll be interested to see how the team speed translates when they get the big guys back, because right now they're fast as shit, but they're playing 5 out with Trey Mitchell at the 5. So I don't know. It's interesting. But Calipari, I mean, he's doing a good job early with this young Wildcat team.
Todd Andrews in the chat. Don't make the same mistake that I made last year. I forget what game it was. It was a game in December where Kentucky was a Baylor. Kentucky dominated someone last December, and I go, you know what? They're the best team in America.
Was it Carolina?
Maybe that was it. I don't know. It was in December, and I was like, "This is the best team in America right now." And then like ever since I said that, you know, as we went into the new year, they look like shit the rest of the year. St. Joe's covered for us against Stonehill. I told you Stonehill's on auto fade. They won by 34, and the line was like 19 or 20. St. Joe's gets it done. I didn't watch too much of it, but what'd you make of this?
Not much. I did not get eyes on this. There were a lot of good basketball games. Good. St. Joe's is rolling a little bit here. Good win.
Yeah. I made the mistake of I didn't bet this, but I took Ooey Pooey, as Patty C says, IUPUI. Woo! Indiana State wins by 29 points against Ooey Pooey. You were on the right side of that one.
They're god awful. I may need to just bet against them every game. They're terrible.
Yeah. Jacksonville State, West Virginia. Dub V took down Jacksonville State. I'm sorry. What'd you make of this one?
Yeah, this was a picks page lock. I heard they had a good week of practice coming off the loss. They went to the 2-3 zone, looked like Syracuse. I hate it, but hey, you know what? When you only got 8 guys, you got Jesse Edwards in the middle. You got to put your pride aside and find a way to win some games.
Money line back, locking up the Mountaineers. Wait, play the right.
Morgantown, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Morgantown, WP.
I think they could be pretty good if they could get some guys back, but that's still a big if.
Yeah. Who knows? The way that they're giving waivers, they've gotten a little stingy. We were on the right side of Lipscomb. We should have probably bet this. Lipscomb won by 31 at Tennessee Tech. But look, if you're paying attention, haven't really lost much tonight. And that kind of continued because the Jacksonville Dolphins, one of my favorite plays, if not my favorite play of the night. This was like a top 3 or 4 favorite play of mine. They fucking drilled Georgia Southern by 17. Look, I know I'm in here talking shit because it's a lot of fun to talk shit, but I don't understand why this show is. We should be a smash hit, right? We should be, I feel like we're really sharp, man. You were on this, right? Yeah,
we gave
this away. Yeah.
Well, I think this might have been a triple. Noah, did you come on the Dolphins with us? Did you go to sea with us? I don't think you did. Nope.
No, I did not. But I took it down the hoop because I've got something to show from NC Nick live on the streets in Chicago. If you want to show it.
Yes, let's show it.
Yes, let's get some live footage.
What do we got here? Kentucky is in the house. YouTube.com/the college experience. Wow. Right now, folks, if you're listening to this on the audio side, we have a guy at a stoplight walking the street cross, and he is absolutely fucking blitzkrieg.
It's only November too.
Yeah, cherry bombed here in Chicago. He's got a good friend by his side, right? They're gonna go to the hotel and pull a Dumb and Dumber and cry. Actually, hopefully, they probably lost money. They probably bet on Kentucky. Whew. Yes, is that Dundee before I fell in the mulch? 100%. We've all been there, right? At ECU, this is a fucking Tuesday.
In a quarter mile,
Tuesday
take a sharp left turn on West Warren Boulevard.
All right. I love the walking GPS. That means NC Nick might have had a few cocktails. All right, I'm just guessing that NC Nick might have had a few old fashions, and he's like, "Well, shit, I need to turn on this GPS to get back to the old hotel room." The walking GPS, classic fucked up move. Classic super fucked up move. Yeah, Jacksonville looked good though, man, and I think I'm gonna be on Jacksonville a lot this year. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that. Dolphins. 2 years ago, they were a darling of mine. Last year, they were a little iffy. I think they're back this year.
Mincy's a good coach.
Yeah. What happened here? I didn't lock this game, but Colgate was up a lot of this game, I feel like. But Syracuse wins 79-75. The Raiders cover. Did you get eyes on this?
Yeah, they were up 24 in the middle of the second half and came all the way back. Little Syracuse press bothered the Colgate. I mean, if you're Colgate and you had them on the money line, you're absolutely kicking yourself. And I hope if what they end up winning by 5.
Four.
I hope if you
four, I think, right? Was it 4? Yeah.
4. So no matter what you covered, because I mean, if you had Colgate plus 4.5 and you lost that cover after being up 24 in the second half, that'd be all time bad. But Colgate was a better team. Syracuse just dominated the last 10 minutes, and the press really bothered them.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't catch all of that, but obviously, big time win there for the Qs as they stay undefeated. High Point Queens, matters where you got this number. Last night we called it at Queens laying 2.5. High Point would have covered that. I do believe it closed at 1.5 though. So I mean, we didn't bet this, but I did ride High Point on the show, so that would have hit. What'd you take on this? You took High Point, right?
I took High Point, yeah.
Florida A&M, and we moved this line, man. We moved this line like we should have locked this one last night, man. They fucking got drilled. 21 point loss. What was this line again? Was it like 9? No,
wait, no,
actually, they
covered.
Right? Okay. No, A&M covered. You mean?
Yeah. So it went up to like 33, and we were saying should be locking at like 26, and you got a touchdown of value, but you came away with the big old L because that sucked.
That's true. Maybe I'm full of shit over here. Noah, you can enter the room because your Delta Devils played hard tonight.
I had a feeling that this was going to
Your Delta Devils got the cover against the reigning national champs there. What did you make
your guns? No.
Yeah, you should have went all in on your Delta Devils because they got it done.
Yeah. They only lose by 34. They were getting 41.5. It closed at 45.5. Just nuts.
Yeah.
Raekwon Brown had 18 points, but other than that, I didn't watch a lick of this game.
I didn't watch any of it. It was on national TV, and I no interest. Toledo, we said this, man. We should have bet this. Toledo was like a 2.5 point dog. We're like, no, ride them on the money line. We said it on the show. We just didn't bet it as they won outright against the Raiders of Wright State in Dayton, Ohio. And then comes. So I had UMass Lowell with the points. I had UMass Lowell money line by itself, and I had UMass Lowell parlayed with Santa Clara money line. Buddy, I mean, I wanted to cry when I watched this happen because that's what I'm saying. I'm fucking Lionel Richie over here. I knew this was going to happen. Lowell's a better team. They're a better team. So we were spot on here. Riverhawks are a fucking fun watch, man. They're a fun watch. What do you make of this?
Yeah, I mean, they came out, punched Georgia Tech in the mouth. Georgia Tech actually went into half with the lead, but Lowell grinded it out. I agree. They were up, I think, as many as 12 or 13 in the second half. They do a good job there. Pat Duquette, really good coach. They were good last year. I mean, what did they finish last year? They finished 26-8. Vermont, I mean, can't trip up because the Hawks are coming, baby. The Riverhawks are coming.
They are coming. And by the way, Mississippi State, Chris Jans covered again. You buying in, Noah?
Shot this year.
You buying in on my Hail State squad? I know it's just North Alabama, but
yeah, we'll buy in when they get out of non-conference here.
Okay.
Hater.
Yeah. Go back to Chicago when you took Arizona State, you filthy animal. All right, look, folks, before we get to the next one, I want to tell you folks out here that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Vets Merch. In honor of Veterans Day, everything in the merch store is 10% off with the promo code VETS. All proceeds from this sale will be donated to Mission 22, a nonprofit serving those who have served, folks. So support a great cause and score some sweet gear. Store.sportsgamblingpodcast.com. Promo code VETS. You can find Pick Dundee shirts in there. You can find Eat Shit Pit t-shirts in there. Patty C burrito shirts. You got it all in there. So check that out. We're also brought to you by Bet365. Yes, Bet365 is the world's favorite sportsbook, trusted by over 88 million players worldwide. They got props, they got sides, they got totals, they got live betting. Yes, Bet365 has you covered. Sign up today and choose between two bonus offers, either a $1,000 no sweat bet or bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets. Just head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365, or use the sign up link in our show bio. Problem with gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NFL, NBA, NHL, college hoops, and college football. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. Noah, we cashed in. Noah, can you do you have anything ready to go on that? Because I actually had a win.
Looking at the slate, there's nothing available for Wednesday's slate of games. There's not really like a marquee matchup like a couple of them today for all those snorkelers out there. However, the snorkelers cash that they followed the pick from last night, 25.5 points, rebounds, assists for Trey Alexander. He had 23 points. He almost had a triple double. He went for 24, 10, and 9. I mean, that thing slammed. So that was a nice first leg for anybody's underdog pick 'em out there.
Yeah, and I actually had a thing ready to go to read out some. So when my audio was struggling, I deleted all my windows that were open. So I deleted the page that I was going to talk about. But I highly recommend it for action on a Tuesday night, on a Wednesday night college football. They got you covered. So folks, what are you doing? Watch along, make picks, maybe make a little extra cash over on Underdog's mobile app or website, underdogfantasy.com. When you sign up with the promo code SGPN, Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. All right, we are still bragging. We are back on the college basketball experience, and I'm still in the middle of talking shit. So bear with me. Howard won by 11. Actually, I did tick the wrong side of this. I think I had Boston plus 10.5. Was it 10.5? I didn't bet this.
It was 10.5. Yep.
Yeah. So if you bet this, you lost. But or if you listen to us and bet this, you lost. But whatever. Howard's a good team. They got back to where they're supposed to be. Texas State got drilled by Oklahoma. I would have been on the wrong side of that if I had bet that. You locked up Alabama minus the points. Almost a 60-point win. Unbelievable. Did you watch this?
A little bit, South Alabama actually jumped on them and they were up 10. I'm like, oh my God, I took a freaking 20-point favorite and they're going to be in a dogfight. And then I blinked and they were up 20. And then, 102-46. They fuck these teams up. Them and Houston drill these teams in these bye games.
Yeah. Tennessee kind of does too. Not tonight, but in general, they kind of do.
Yes.
Vanderbilt snuck by Greensboro with a magical cover. Did you bet this?
I did. And I had 3.5, so I lost. So made a free throw late. But I mean, Vanderbilt was probably up 6-8 the entire second half, but Greensboro fights back. Greensboro's good. So good win for Vandy.
But you did hit on this. You hit on Western Kentucky money line against Murray State. They won by 5. No tops.
That was a good game.
Dude. So we should have bet this because Western Michigan was getting 24.5 points and they almost won the game outright. Northwestern escapes by 4 against the Broncos. We were on the right side of this. We just didn't really bet this. I was on Lamar against UTSA. That was kind of a game where we're kind of just like, what the fuck? We didn't bet this. Lamar wins by 8, but I was right on my pick. Who'd you take in this one?
I think Lamar.
Yeah,
I think we said the line
that was the most forgetful game on the whole entire fucking slate. But I got to give you credit here. So I am looking this morning, and if you follow our picks page, you'll see this. but I was looking for more action, especially after UC Davis hit. And I saw the Prairie View line jumped, and I'm like, I'm going all in on fucking Prairie View, right? $100 on Prairie View to cover. I didn't think they would win outright. Boom! They win outright against Abilene Christian. Unbelievable. Buddy, I know you were on this too.
Yeah, you can't lay 15 with Abilene Christian. What the hell are we talking about here? So let's go.
Yep. Also on the right side of Colorado State, with that spread, they drilled Northern Colorado in Greeley, Colorado there. TCU, we were both right on this, even though we didn't bet these games, I don't think. TCU drilled UT Rio Grande, covered that. Now, I did eat a bag of shit, and I had to watch this game on YouTube because Chicago State's an independent, and I love it. They just put their games on YouTube. Why is everybody not doing this? Right? Honestly, like if you're some of these small schools, I understand you have your conference has contracts. But if I'm like D2 or something, every game would be on YouTube. Yeah, I ate shit on this. I lost $100 on the Cougs. Cal State. This was kind of a back and forth game, but Cal State Northridge put it on them. Had a deep run there. Yeah. We also pushed on Green Bay. Now I took Green Bay money line too. I don't know how the fuck they lost this game. Every minute that I actually like turned it over and watched this game, Tarleton was, or I'm sorry, Green Bay was winning. I don't know what happened. It was like I turned it to some other games, and somehow Green Bay lost. Well, I pushed, but I ate shit because I took the money line. What'd you do here?
I pushed. I was annoyed because they were the better team, and it got away from them late, and then they missed a fucking layup to cut it to 2 with 4 seconds left, and then we push.
Yeah, I was very confident in this play last night on the show. I hadn't handicapped any of my angles. So Cummings, their best returning player, who averaged about 15 points per game, he is out with an injury or something. And then one of their transfers doesn't have eligibility until late December. So Green Bay is also kind of handicapped by whatever these eligibility
rules are. They were up a lot of that game, though, man. They were up a lot of that game,
half, for sure.
I did eat a bag of shit on Tarleton. Tarleton got drilled by Bradley. You guys didn't take this. I took this. You guys are the best. I'm the worst. Gillespie, I'm going to take them the next game, though. I'll tell you that right now.
He's great.
I'm probably going to lock up. I'm going to lock up Tarleton on the next game. We need to have a conversation about Chris Beard and Ole Miss because, oh my Lord,
they suck,
dude. They almost lost. We were getting like 24 points in Detroit.
Yeah,
Detroit's gotten drilled by everybody. Ole Miss wins by 1. I don't think this is a tournament team. Noah, I'm curious right now. You might have been a little higher on Ole Miss than me on the SEC preview. Where are you at? I know it's just one game.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to struggle until they hear about Brandon Murray and Musa Cisse. They're just waiting on.
Cisse should never get a waiver. He's
only a 2-time
fucking
transfer.
guy. I don't give
Memphis,
a shit.
Oklahoma State, Ole Miss. So,
he's not even a grad transfer. He's like a fucking sophomore, and he's like, you can't just keep doing this. Yeah.
If those two are able to get their waivers with Chris Beard, I am high on this team. However, they're kind of bare bones without him. They got Jalen Murray and then Jamarian Sharp. I was wanting Jamarian Sharp to be kind of like the Zach Edey that comes out of nowhere. I mean, he's attacking the glass hard, but other than that, they're not giving him the ball on offensive possessions.
Yeah. Shocker of the night to me. I didn't bet this game, but I was very surprised with the outcome. UIC 72, Loyola Chicago 67. Woo! It was like a 10-point spread or something. Oh, crosstown battle.
Get hot quickly.
That seat's gotta be hot. Moser needs to go back. He's gonna get fired by Oklahoma. Just go back. Pretend like we never left.
Yep, slide Valentine right back to assistant coach and run it back, baby. Sister Jean will still be there, wheeling around.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn, you can't lose that game. That seat's scorching hot.
Yeah. I was shocked by that outcome. I thought Loyola would get that done. Buddy, I gotta bust your balls on this one. Because I was really surprised that you were on the SMU side of things. I was really surprised because I just feel like SMU under Lanier hasn't shown us one fucking thing. And the Buzzsaw is a veteran team. I at that Ohio State game, I came away even more sold on A&M. Not that Ohio State was that good, but it was just A&M looked good. I bet the hell out of A&M today. That thing cashed. I'm telling you, Dundee was on fire today. I want to know though, honestly, like you just thought it was a situational spot, right?
I thought the line reeked. I thought that A&M should be laying more. Little brother angle, back-to-back road spot. That was like an AAU game. I mean, that game was wild in terms of like. So I will say about A&M, like they're I love Buzz, but they take some of the most fucked up shots. They got a little bit of Auburn in them. I feel like I'm watching Auburn when I watch them. But hey, you throw them in. We talked about Michigan, Arizona, JMU. A&M's right there, team of the week. I mean, three wins or 2 on the road. So yeah, I mean, I tried to get cute probably with SMU, but they have talent. I mean, they got some dudes. Lanier unproven though. Yeah,
shout out to Cam Kerr, graphics guy, A&M graduate. I know he's loving it. Was surprised Arkansas State drilled Alcorn State the way they did. Didn't bet this game, but definitely if you told me I had to bet it, I would have taken Alcorn. Nice win for the Red Wolves. Let's get to this one. This was a very fun watch, and I'll tell you, man, when the Big East, I have questions. All right, one of them was sort of answered tonight. Mm-hmm. I think Marquette is legit. Great win on the road there. I know it's early, but when I look around, I watched the Creighton game tonight. I'm still not sold on Creighton. I'm not sold on Creighton like you two, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. I think there's with Nova the other night, and obviously Slick Rick looked like shit. DePaul and Georgetown are terrible. UConn hasn't played anyone. Their best win is against Northern Arizona, but UConn's probably going to be UConn again, right? Like very good team. Yeah, I think there's plenty of room. I feel very good about the chances that Slick Rick can improve and slide up in there. Now Butler might be a wagon, but. Marquette answered one of my things tonight. Marquette looked really good. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think people remember UConn's run, but it was Marquette that won the regular season and the Big East title. I mean, they were a wagon last year. They rolled Shaka Smart. I mean, he's rejuvenated up there. He fits perfectly there. I was surprised that they went on the road with their target on their back and got a big win at Illinois. They got a big one coming up with UCLA this week, Monday, on a neutral site. Where's that game at?
Is that Vegas?
I think it's Vegas. Noah, do you know where that's at?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
They're good, man.
Hawaii.
It's
the
that's
Maui.
Maui. That's Maui. Yeah.
Holy shit, they're both in Maui. Oh my god.
Yeah, Maui's.
Oh my god.
I've gotten like 7 different texts from friends of mine. That's like, you trying to go to Maui? And it's like, dude, I mean, I have a kid on the way. So it's like, but I've gotten like 7 different friends of mine all in the past 3 months. They see that card and they go, oh shit, we should be in Maui or Honolulu this year. It's not in Maui, but yeah, either way, super impressed with Marquette. Noah, were you going to say your thoughts on the Golden Eagles there?
Yeah, I'm just going to jump in on this one real quick. Tyler Kolek played hurt. Like he was questionable up until game time. And I mean, he went out in there and dropped like 24-7 or something like that. Outstanding performance. And I mean, if he's doing that hurt, this is a team I feel really confident in my pick, them repeating as Big East champs.
I was going to say that was hurt. That was pretty damn good for hurt. So he's pretty fucking good. So yeah, good with Marquette.
Illinois plays too wild at times, man.
They got a little bit of A&M and Auburn in them too. Like it's just so many erratic shots when you need a good possession. Yeah. We would have gotten this wrong. We didn't bet this, but DePaul covered against South Dakota. It was a little bit of a dogfight for a while. DePaul gets that dub that they needed. They needed that dub. I did eat a bag of shit. Okay, I'm done fading my Colorado Buffaloes. They're good. I'm done fading my Colorado Buffaloes. That was really impressive. It was a 27-point win against Milwaukee, and they put up 106 points. I'm done fading. I lost money there, but damn it, I did not lose money here.
Santa Clara money line. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. Might have gave you away a parlay of Santa Clara, UMass Lowell, plus 1,300 or plus 1,250, depending on when you got it. Somewhere in that realm. This was the easiest fucking play, dude. This was the easiest play on the board. I remember. So folks, if you don't, I know we have a big audience. I don't know if you guys all check out the Sports Gambling Podcast college basketball show that I do, but we made the line. We've kind of gotten inside information on how to make the lines, essentially, and we made the line, and I was like, no way. Right? Because we were doing the show 2 days before. You don't have the line for every game. You had some of them. You had like Michigan State and Duke. And I made this and I was like, fuck it. Are they going to do like plus 14 or plus 13? Something like that. Then I was like, nah, they got to lower that. They got to lower that because based on like the algorithm I'm using here, this is saying like plus 12, 13, or 14. And I'm like, okay, let's say they lower it. It's going to be plus 10 or 11. Why? Santa Clara is a better basketball team.
Yeah.
So from the start, just doing the numbers on it, it just didn't make any sense to us. So on the SGP show, we were all over this, and then on this show, we were all over this. This was even before we went live yesterday. The minute I came in here to the StreamYard link, we were saying, guys, what the fuck is this line? Let's ride the money line here. This was an easy fucking play. Mac, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I know Stanford was down one of their bigs who averages 18-6, but still, I mean, even if he played, I thought they're just as good as Stanford, if not better. Get the better coach. I trust Herb Sendick over Jared Haas. I mean, easy play. Good win, Broncos. Definitely game ball worthy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, it's just a great night. Southern Utah covered for me against Utah State. This was an easy angle. We probably should have locked this. Southern Utah was getting like 15.5. And when you have those in-state battles, especially those Utah schools, I feel like they don't recruit a lot outside of the state. And if it is outside of the state, it's like fucking Kenya. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like a lot of times you get those there's animosity. There's like, it's a rivalry game. It's like old school back before we had fucking airplanes going. You know what I mean? Like, so that was a pretty, I wish I would have bet that. I felt like I should have bet that. Kansas, Kentucky, we touched on. Long Beach State did cover against San Diego State. And if I would have been forced to bet that, I would have laid the points. You at all worried about the Aztecs this year?
A little bit. I mean, you had to know that a little bit of regression was coming, but they were shaky at BYU. I mean, I know we both were on BYU, but I think they'll get it right. It's a work in progress. They lost a lot from that national championship team.
App State, Oregon State go to overtime, but Wayne Tinkle took a tinkle on those Mountaineer fans because Beavs get the win. I mean, shit, it wasn't pretty, but hey, survive in advance, man. As they remain undefeated. I didn't watch that game much. I have Pac-12 Network, surprisingly, because I have a TV hack. But yeah, out here, if I couldn't just count on Spectrum to turn on the Pac-12 Network, despite living in Los Angeles, that shit's not available. Iowa Creighton. Let's talk about this one. Iowa covers. I'm telling you, Creighton's not that good, man. They could score with the best of them. I'm not sold on them. Long term, not sold on them one bit. I thought last year, I know they made a deep run. I don't expect that this year.
I think they do miss Nemhard and Kaluma. I mean, I thought Kaluma was kind of their defensive stopper now at K-State. Yeah. So I still think they're pretty damn good. Still think they're top 4 good in the Big East, but they may not make it back to the Elite 8.
They're offensively. They remind me of like the Paul Westhead teams back in the day with Kiki Vandeweghe and fucking Bo Kimball and all those teams. Like they can compete with the best offensively. Sorry, no, I didn't mean to step on you.
No, you're good. I want to jump in and defend the Blue Jays a little bit though. Like they've got the best defensive center in the country. They've surrounded.
He'll be injured. Give him a week.
I mean, he missed a couple of games last year, but then came back, played hurt, and they were great. I mean,
He's
Folly
Dante 2.0.
No, he's not. No, he doesn't.
No,
have that kind
he
of
was
history.
he was there in the Elite Eight last year. He was right in the Folly whatever. He was fucking nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I mean, this Creighton team, they're good. They surrounded the best center in the country with shooters, best defensive center in the country. And Trey Alexander, he's handling the ball now. It's kind of opened up his own shot creation too. Without Nemhard, I mean, this guy, he's dropping 20 and 10 every game.
I know Carell in the chat is saying Elite Eight, Creighton's in an Elite Eight team. I would take the Pepsi challenge on that all fucking day. I would bet you all day on that.
I'll go Sweet 16.
Yeah, I could see that. But I mean, I thought, like you, Kaluma was a huge deal. Obviously Nebhard too, but what else do we got? Baylor put it on the Jackrabbits of UMKC. We were on that. Didn't bet it, but. And then I got to give you credit for the Lea Pepe.
Oh yeah,
and LMU angle. I know you locked that up. Loyola wins by 22 against Jackson State. What'd you think of that one?
Great win. I mean, great second half, I should say. They kind of went through the motions. It was a bounce back. We got to fade Jackson State. I mean, they're on the freaking tour. They're on the rock and roll tour right now. They never play at home. But that's definitely not my best call tonight because this one coming down to the wire is pretty good for me, I'd say. That faded that TNG crowd, baby.
I took the points with you, but I didn't bet it. I'm talking about UC Irvine. Up 7 on USC. What, 10 seconds left?
Yeah.
The Anteaters getting it done.
What a win. What a win, man.
Hold on. Bring Noah back here. Noah back here.
He loves him some USC Trojans.
What do you want from me? I think I picked the UCI on the picks page.
Okay.
I'm not 100% certain on that.
How do you feel about your Trojans moving forward?
I don't know how good Kansas State is because that was kind of like the judgment barrier for it. So we'll see.
Depends on
not the best night for USC. Definitely not for sure.
Yeah.
Go get your ass to the Big Ten. Yeah, don't worry, you got football. Oh wait, you guys can't play defense in that sport either.
Peter the Anteater's rocking. Let's go. All right, look, let's get to Wednesday's game. People heard me brag for a fucking hour. Look, I don't care. We'll probably lose subscribers, but it's their loss. Their loss. Let's go. Folks, I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by Game Time. Yes, buying tickets to your favorite event shouldn't be that stressful. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all sports, music, comedy, and theater that is near you with killer deals on last-minute tickets and their best price guarantee. You can stop stressing over the tickets and start getting hyped for the fun you'll be having at that very event. So snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use that promo code CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. Once again, terms apply. Create that account, redeeming code CFBX for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NFL, NBA, MLB, and soccer bet with historical stats and data. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start researching, start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. All right, we are back. What's
Colby,
up?
real quick. I got to actually defend USC here. Boogie Ellis didn't play. Their best offensive player and their best defensive guard, Kobe Johnson, were out for this game. So UCI, great win. However, USC was down 2 guys tonight.
Buddy, we just watched San Jose State beat UC Irvine in the past week.
You didn't see me making excuses when West Virginia lost to Monmouth.
I said it with Vanderbilt. No excuses being down 2 guys and losing to mid-major. However, they were without two of their best pieces.
TMZ crowd goes down tonight.
Let's get to it. Wednesday, November 15th. Oh shit! Look at Larry. Look at this $100 nation. Woo-hoo. Hey, Landon, thank you so much, man. Thank you. And yeah, I mean, we appreciate it. We think we work hard and bust our ass. And yeah, that's a really, really, really nice thing that you did there. Appreciate you. And to many more tips, hopefully with you winning a big parlay. All right. How about that? Appreciate you, man. Wow. The chat's fucking awesome. You guys are all fucking awesome. We've built something really cool here, man. I know. And even better, you stuck around for me to brag for a fucking hour. Even my wife's making dinner. She's making dinner, like potatoes are on the fucking stove and shit. And I'm just sitting there saying, honey, I'm on fucking fire right now. You should see this. You should fucking see this. UMass Lowell's winning, honey. My wife doesn't follow basketball. She's like, she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. I'm sitting there saying, you gotta, I'm incredible. I'm fucking incredible. Right. Oh man. Thank you guys. Anyway, Campbell's soup. Hopefully they're not starting Donovan McNabb's mother. They're catching 19.5 points at Virginia Tech.
Colby, Max said it, the donation. Thank you, Landon, but game balls, Colby.
Oh yeah. Fuck, man. I always forget that.
I was going to remind you at the end. I thought you were adamant that we had to get into the picks. I'll go first, right? The game that just ended. The Anteaters, baby. Let's go. Get it done in LA. I don't care if multiple guys are out. That's a great win for that program. Great win, Anteaters, Irvine.
Yeah, that really was. I mean, that's an unbelievable win right there. Well, my first game ball, shit. Where should I go on this? I think the one that probably stands out to me the most, it's probably one of my first thoughts was Syracuse because you finally beat Colgate. I know that sounds crazy, but I was like, they were down by a decent chunk to come back and beat Colgate. I know this is a ridiculous play. Syracuse game ball. I don't put an order of my game balls. It's just off the dome here. You're right, chat. You're right on the other two.
I did not see that one coming. With all the dogs that hit outright on the money line.
That's the one that stood out to me. They lost twice in a row. They're down double digits, and they come back and win. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I got you. For my game ball, I got to go to Santa Clara. Go out there to Palo Alto. Get it done on the farm. See you, tree huggers. Bad night for the Pac-12. Jesus.
It's those ACC schools bringing them down. Cal and Stanford. SMU you can add to it. See, I mean, I guess the chat's giving me a hard time about, but I expected Santa Clara and UMass Lowell to win. You know what I mean? I mean, kudos to them for winning a bye game, but there's a reason why I parlayed them. I thought they would win those games. But yes, okay. UMass Lowell. Deserve that game ball. You went down to an ACC school. You won. Let's go. Who's your third and final game ball, Mac?
Prairie View gets it done outright against Abilene Christian. What were they? 17-point dog by the time it went off. How about the Prairie View guys? Let's go. Swag.
Love it. And look, that's a huge win. They play that crazy road schedule too, man. Mm-hmm. You know, that crazy road schedule. Shout out to them. Look, the chat probably brings up a great point that Marquette probably well deserving to win on the road like that. However, UIC will get my game ball because you beat the Loyola Chicago Ramblers as a double-digit dog. Let's fucking go. Huge win there. Across town, you can talk shit all the rest of the year. You running those guys at a party? You fucking losers. That's what you say. That's what you say. Yeah. So anyway, those are the game balls. Let's go. Wednesday, November 15th, Campbell getting 19.5 points. That's too much, right? Shouldn't we lock Campbell?
I'm gonna be on Tech because they're off the loss. This line's come up.
Has Tech ever won a game by 20 under Young?
Yeah, they who'd they beat in the opener? They won by like
Coppin,
55.
but Coppin's so bad.
We'll see. We'll see how bad they really are tomorrow night. They got a hell of a game on this slate.
Yeah, this one's gonna be fun.
Dude. No.
Gobble gobble for me. I'm not locking it. Don't worry.
I'm fucking locking it. This line's off. Give me the 19.5 in Campbell. Should be like a 14-point spread. 19.5. Give me the Camels. Albany is heading to Seton Hall. Seton Hall's laying 20.5. I like Seton Hall. I mean, I can see them winning by more than that. But give me Seton Hall. What are you doing here?
I'm going to take Seton Hall, but I don't love it. I mean, 20's like, I feel like 20's just right. That's a good number.
Nichols, fresh off a win in Baton Rouge, is heading to Denver to take on the Pioneers. What could go wrong?
It's actually in Mobile, Alabama.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That changes everything because I was ready to ride Nichols. I'm taking Nichols. I'm sorry. I'm taking Denver. I was ready to take Denver money line. Give me the Pioneers to cover it. It's a letdown spot for Nichols. They've been partying. Their football team just clinched the FCS playoffs. Subscribe to the FCS college football experience, and they just beat LSU. You don't think they've been partying, doing sniffing glue in the parking lot? Come on, give me Denver in the points there. What are you doing here?
So they almost won at Tulane. Then they beat LSU, and they're only a 1-point favorite against Denver. I'm locking Denver. This is telling you everything. Give me the Pioneers. This line, this is Courtney Love, baby.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Pioneers. I don't know if I'm betting that. I don't think I'm betting that.
Come on, Noah.
Nah, no, it's your squad.
Yeah.
Now I will bet this. South Carolina Upstate's heading into Mingles Coliseum. You think these little upstate bitches are going to be able to handle fucking Greenville, North Carolina? Get the fuck out of here. They are covering 11.5. And if you needed some type of sharp analysis on why they're covering 11.5, it's because
when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it.
Oh yeah. How you guys doing? Mac, you coming?
I'm staying away. I'll take ECU. I don't like taking them as a double-digit favorite. I like them when they.
You're
were
the one that
dog.
talked me into it last time when it hit.
Well, yeah, they were playing Campbell. I think Upstate's actually a little bit feisty.
No.
Actually, I think
Noah, who you taking here?
Where's Noah?
I'm on East Carolina. Give me the Pirates.
There was no way he wasn't going to say East Carolina.
Yeah. St. Peter's is taking on Fairleigh Dickinson. This is like the battle of the Cinderellas here.
Yeah.
Give me Peters, the Peacocks, laying the 1.5 at Fair Dick. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I struggle with this game. This total toss-up, Cinderella battle. Give me Fair Dick. Let's go.
I could be talked into a lock right here. Utah Valley is taking on Charlotte. Is this actually in Charlotte or is this in... I always got to check these fucking... Yeah, it's in Charlotte. They're getting 6.5. Wrong team favored?
This line is climbing. There's something reeks here. I'm taking Charlotte. I'm going to lay with Charlotte. Something doesn't add up here because I agreed. I was like, why are they favored by so much? I'll take Charlotte.
No, I watched Utah Valley against Sam Houston. Give me Utah Valley in the points. Maybe it smells. So I won't bet it, but I like Utah Valley here. Princeton's catching 5.5 against Duquesne. Both these teams have looked awesome this year.
Yeah.
Give me the Tigers. They're disciplined. Plus the 5.5. This is not a lock though, because Duquesne looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I'm going to take the points as well. I think it's a really good game. Actually, the game's at Duquesne. I'm going to lay with Duquesne. They're really impressive in November. Noah, do you have a lock here?
No lock, but I'll be at the game, so I wanted to give my opinion.
There you go.
Duquesne repaired their front court here, and this is going to be the first test because Princeton runs that offense right through the bigs down low in the front court. I think it's going to be an interesting matchup, and of course, you get the storyline of a Sweet 16 team coming into Duquesne. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. I can't wait to be there.
That's awesome that you're going to it, man. Folks, if you're going to check out the Dukes, hit up Noah Bieniek.
Oh yeah.
All right. We got to have a powwow here because either Utah Valley or Canisius, I'm betting. Utah Valley's catching 6.5 at Charlotte, as we just said. Canisius is catching 7.5 at Cleveland State. One of these ones I must bet because I feel like these lines are off. Cleveland State was super impressive though against Ohio. So I tend to think it's Utah Valley that I should be locking.
I will take Canisius. I'll lock it up. Let's go.
7.5.
Yeah, I think this is a ball game. I really like this Canisius team. They've been impressive early. Let's
fucking go.
Sprinkle some on the money line.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. Give me this Canisius team. The Golden Grips. Noah, I see you here. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm lock battling you guys here. I'm taking the Vikings at Cleveland State.
I heard someone
they almost beat Duquesne. They beat Ohio. Canisius coming off a rivalry win. This is a very nice spot going into a very good team. I like Cleveland State quite a bit.
One of our complaints today was we play too much music. This is what I say.
That's the best part about the show.
This is what I say about that. We got a lock battle here. Moneyline Mac, Pick Dundee riding with the Golden Grips. Noah Bieniek taking the Vikings. Cleveland State. How dare you say Vikings? They didn't rape and pillage for fucking hundreds of years. No, that's okay. That gets a pass. But goddamn, you colonial teams out there, unbelievable. Coppin State's catching 17.5 at Louisville. Well, all right, we need to have a powwow on this one too. I feel like because how bad is Coppin State and how bad is Louisville? Coppin State looks like one of the worst teams in the nation. But 17.5 points.
Lock. This line's coming down. Give me Coppin. Sprinkle some on the money line. Let's go.
It opened at 18.5, and it's already crossed the key 6 position number of 18.5 or 18.
Coppin looks so bad though.
So here's the thing with me is I actually Coppin State's so bad. I have Louisville. Like I've been the one preaching the heavens that Ken Pom is like overrated this team. The books take their numbers straight from Ken Pom. I've got Louisville minus 24. This is what I'm doing. I'm betting the Louisville spread, and I'm also sprinkling the money line with Coppin. Do you guys want to come with me on that?
Do you remember when they played FAMU last year, and we said this is the worst team ever, and they won by 6? They barely got by FAMU. They're not blowing anybody out.
Well, here's the thing. Here. Coppin players get up for this because they don't get a chance to play at these big schools all the time. That's why I think we take the points. I don't think the money line's going to hit, but I think Coppin's going to cover.
Oh yeah, they're covering. I'm locking it. Let's go.
Oh, well, the lock is coming. By the way, I want to send a shout out to Landon Wyatt, who says he's out. Thanks again, Landon. I appreciate you. And
see you, bro.
Yeah. Take care. Have a good night, brother. Moneyline Mac is locking up Coppin State plus 17.5 points. All right. Should I do this? They suck though. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Who is Louisville to be laying this many points?
Coppin's just lost every game by double digits. I can't.
They're getting better. They lost by 45. Then they lost by 21. They lost by 14. Now we lose by 8.
I hope you're right.
Improving culture. Let's go. Let's go, Larry Stewart. He's the head coach there.
Now I can be talked into a lock right here, and I'd be curious Noah's take on this one. South Florida laying 17 against Central Michigan. Central Michigan's been fucking ass all year. Should we lock South Florida in Tampa minus 17?
Yes.
I think we should.
Kennesaw was a juggernaut last year against the spread. It's basically the Kennesaw team coming over. I think USF's going to win by 25 plus. Let's go.
I think we lock this. Noah?
Yeah, Central Michigan's hot garbage. South Florida's a really damn good team this year with Kennesaw State basically reincarnated. They beat South Carolina State 96-52. I mean, we're only laying 17.5. This was my favorite bet of the day.
I see a flat 17 right now.
And South Carolina State beat North Florida the other night.
Yeah, let's go.
That's what I'm saying. Central's hot garbage. Worst
Buck
team in the
with
country,
the bull.
maybe.
Buck with the bull. You get a triple lock. Boom. Let's go. I'm going to keep these locks going, and I feel like we all might be in unison here too. For some stupid reason. Radford catching 5.5 points. I know Moneyline Mac's going to be at this game, but Radford plus 220. Don't take yes, take the points if you want for an insurance policy. I'm all over the plus 220. Radford's the better team. This line doesn't make sense. These people must not watch college basketball. Give me the Highlanders of Radford in Richmond, Virginia against VCU. Do we have something going here?
Absolutely. I think they're the better basketball team right now, with VCU being in year one of a new era, an offensive era, getting away from their defensive identity. They got lucky the other night. I know that place is lit, but Radford, year 3 of Darris Nichols there. Let's go. Lock this up and take it on the money line. I'll be there. See everybody at Siegel Center.
Let's go. Folks, anyone's going to the
anyone's.
I've been drinking. Look, anyone going to the game? Moneyline Mac's going to be there. Meet up.
Buy you beer. Let's go.
There you go. Man, Richmond is heading to Chestnut Hill. Gosh,
this is a hard line.
You know what? Give me BC. I think this Richmond team's not as good, but goddamn, they made me look like a fool against Siena. But Siena's terrible. Give me BC minus 5.5. What are you doing here?
Who's BC got on deck? Just out of curiosity. They got Harvard. I'm gonna take the. No, I'm gonna lay it with BC. I'll lay it with BC. No, I'm taking the points. I'm going back and forth on this one. Give me the points. You can tell my confidence. I actually think the line's perfect. I think it's like a 4 or 5 point game.
Yeah. All right, you could this you could push me here. Mary Mac's getting 21.5 at Ohio State. 21.5. Feel like this should be 15ish, 16ish.
Is Ohio State due for a blowout win though?
They are. That's my hesitation. That's my hesitation. Is that Ohio State's kind of look like shit. I'm still taking Merrimack in the points, and I might bet this tomorrow if I'm off to a hot start. You might see me betting the Warriors here in the points. What are you doing here?
I'll take the points, but I fear that it is a get right spot for Ohio State.
Delaware State. You know I love regional rivalries. I don't exclude the Delaware matchup here. Delaware at Delaware State. The Blue Hens are laying 10.5. Give me the Hornets to cover this. They were tough against Penn State. What are you doing here?
You know, I actually think the Blue Hens are sneaky pretty good. I'm gonna lay the points here. I'm tempted to lock this actually, but it is the Delaware battle.
Yeah. Didn't we learn what game was that?
Where's Delaware? What's Delaware State done? I mean, they lost. Penn State and Texas. I mean,
but they covered. They covered against Penn State. They looked all right against Penn State.
Yeah. This game's a hard read because I mean, Delaware State's played extremely tough competition, and Penn State and Texas have gotten their ass beat. And Delaware, I mean, I'm selling all stock in Air Force. That team's really rough. And they played Bucknell, who we don't really know what Bucknell is going to be this year either. So I don't know. This one's a tough handicap.
The golf course of Binghamton is at Loyola, Maryland. For some reason, Loyola, Maryland's a 2.5 point favorite. No, give me Binghamton money line. What are you doing here?
Oh God, Binghamton, the golf course, coming off a big win over Keystone after that beatdown at Pitt. I kind of like Binghamton here. This is actually fringe. I think the wrong team's favored. Do you?
That's what I'm saying. I'll take Binghamton. I think Binghamton's a better team.
Yep, I'm with you.
Not betting it though. Not betting.
Nah, I'm gonna stay
Evansville
away.
is at SEMO. Yeah. Evansville's at SEMO. SEMO's laying 2.5. Purple Ace is looking all right this year. Give me the points at Evansville. What are you doing here?
Yeah, this game, I mean, Evansville is sneaky this year. I mean, they beat Miami of Ohio. Also have a win over St. Louis, the Pharmacy. So bring your prescription. I'll take the points.
All right, now we can be talked into this. Cornell is at George Mason. Tony Skinn and George Mason. I'm impressed by them. I'm laying the 2.5 with George Mason. You could talk me into a lock here.
Mason's been really impressive. I'm locking up the Patriots here. Better team, more athletic.
Let's go. Lock up the Patriots. George Mason, start your football program, you filthy animals. Lay the 2.5 against the Big Red.
Get this Ivy League shit out of here.
Yeah. Fucking nerds coming down. You can't play. No, they've actually been playing pretty good this year. But Stony Brook's catching 16.5 at Nebraska. No. Stony Brook covers. Nebraska wins by 14, 13, 12, something like that. What are you doing here?
I'm going to lock Stony Brook. Nebraska's not playing well right now. Stony Brook's going to be in this game. So I will take the Seawolves. Maybe you sprinkle some on this money line. Nebraska might be due for an egg here. They were in a game with Ryder the other night. It was a 1-point game with 10 minutes left. Give me Stony Brook.
Moneyline Mac locking Stony Brook. As George W. once said, I know that human being and Seawolf can coexist peacefully. I'm not going to bet this one because Stony Brook's looked a little inconsistent, but I see where your head's at. But I'm on the points. We got a little battle of Illinois here. Eastern Illinois, Illinois State laying 11.5. Give me EIU and they suck. No, it's a rivalry game. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
Yeah, you might want to sprinkle on this money line. This game's always fucked up. I'm on EIU.
Yeah. Longwood's laying 7.5 at Maryland Eastern Shore. Longwood gets it done. Eastern Shore lost some of their best players to the portal. I think Longwood gets it done here. What are you doing here?
Yep, lay it with Longwood here. Definitely the better team. It's actually
the airport.
Lock.
I thought about that. it, but picks page.
Yeah.
The airport's heading to Houston to take on Houston Baptist or Houston Christian or fucking Joel Osteen. I don't fucking know. I can't lay 10.5 on the road with FIU, especially they just played up for the Miami Hurricanes game.
Yeah,
I know Houston Baptist or whatever the fuck is ass. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
I kind of want to take Houston Christian, man, because I kind of feel like they're going to win this game. FIU just played their Super Bowl. Houston Christian has had 10 days off after getting whacked by BYU. I feel like FIU is going to drop this game. Give me Houston Baptist, lock it up. Sprinkle some on the money line.
Yeah, I'm not betting this one with Mac either, but I have another point to help out his argument. FIU, they go to the Cayman Islands after this game.
Oh, they're dropping this game. This is Houston.
All right. Let's go. Houston Christian, Houston Baptist, whatever the fuck you want to call yourselves. Give me the points. Let's go. Georgetown Ed Cooley are heading into the rack to take on Rutgers. Rutgers is laying 9.5. Lay it. What are you doing here?
I'll take Cooley off the loss, but I no, not a lot of confidence. I don't know how good Georgetown is.
Southeast Louisiana is heading to Provo to the Super Soaker to take on the Cougs. Dawson Baker is a game time decision for BYU, but BYU is laying 20.5. Lay it. The place gets lit. What are you doing here?
Yeah, BYU's good. I'll lay it with BYU as well.
The Rice Owls are heading to Austin, Texas. Do you remember this game last year?
Was this the game after the dust up?
Yes. And Texas needed overtime to beat the Owls 87-81 at the Moody Center. I know Cameron Sheffield is a game time decision. Same with Dylan Disu, but 20.5 is a big ass number for an in-state battle here. Give me the Rice Owls. Not going to lock it, but give me the Rice Owls. What are you doing here?
I think Texas is going to fuck them up. I think they got their scare last year. I'm locking Texas.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I think they're going to fuck Rice up.
Moneyline Mag locking up the Texas Longhorns. I'm taking you to a lock.
What you got?
I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
Portland, the Pilots are laying 8.5 against Tennessee State. The fuck out of here. Portland. Already bet this game. I bet this game at like noon today. Whatever the fuck. 2 p.m. today or something. I think Portland's very good. I think they're going to drill 2-0 Tennessee State. Who's coming with?
I think I agree with you because I mean you look at what what Tennessee State's done. They beat Fisk and Kentucky State. Now they got to go all the way out west. I'll join you. Let's lock up Portland.
Boom! Let's go Pilots. Northern Arizona is heading into the crack house to take on Seattle. Seattle's laying 12.5. Can't do it. Give me Northern Arizona plus. Why does Seattle keep having these double-digit spreads? They never cover any of them. Give me the Lumberjacks and the points. What are you doing here?
Lumberjacks are so fucking bad, though. I mean, they lost by 50 at UConn. All right, that's fine. But then they lost by 44 to Grand Canyon.
That place gets lit, though, man. That place
44.
I know.
I'll lay it with the crack house. Not a big play though here.
Pacific is at Nevada. I struggled with this game.
Is this the
Pacific's
letdown spot?
Well, no, Pacific beat Cal.
That's true.
I think we ride Nevada, believe it or not. I think we lay it with Nevada. I hate this game. But I'm laying with Nevada. What are you doing here?
What'd you say the number was at?
12.5.
Yeah, I'm taking the points. This is when Alfred lays an egg.
The fucking Long Island Sharks have been out here. They've been out here in LA getting a fucking tan, sitting on the beaches. You know, got their ass whooped in Malibu, but hey, who fucking cares? They saw the big bouncing fake breast out there, and the fucking Sharks are all of a sudden motivated to play because they want to stay in LA. And they know LA cares about UCLA. They don't fucking care about Pepperdine. Pepperdine sounds like a fucking dish. All right. So what I'm proposing here is that we take the fucking Sharks plus 32.5 at UCLA. Cause look, it's the fucking Westwood, LA. All right. The Pauley Pavilion. The fucking Shark will run through that fucking pavilion and bite everyone's fucking head off. Let me tell you that right now. The fucking Sharks, Rod Strickland ain't afraid to walk into the Pauley Pavilion. See all these fucking statues? Fucking John Wooden. What you ever done? No, we can't take the fucking Sharks. We can't. I want to take the Sharks so bad. Give me UCLA minus the points. What are you doing here?
I'll wait on LIU till tomorrow. Wait till I think it's a 40, then take it. UCLA's got Marquette on deck, so I'm gonna wait till I get 40, like Mississippi Valley State today. Then I'll take the 40.
God, I want to take the fucking Sharks.
I lose by 30.
Gotta walk in there, see all Reggie Miller's bullshit. He pushed Greg
I am not
Anthony back.
this, by the way.
He fucking pushed Greg Anthony back in '94. The fucking Dick Bavetta still swallowed his fucking whistle. The fucking Sharks are a fucking lock. All right.
Let's go.
Final game on the slate. Morgan State taking on Fresno State. Fresno State's laying 18.5. Morgan State's the play. Should we lock Morgan State?
Didn't Morgan State almost beat Loyola Marymount last year?
I was at that game. That game. This is at the Save Mart Center. Bring your fucking membership. And I mean, I guess Fresno looked all right against Toledo, but damn, I mean, it's a big ass number for a Morgan State team that they're 2-1. They beat Penn State John Wilkes Booth.
What a name.
I don't know. Give me the points. This might be a lock by tomorrow.
I'm taking the points too, and I get a kick. I got the money splits over here. Only 1% on LIU right now, so maybe.
It's a smash spot.
Yeah,
it's a smash spot for the fucking Sharks. Yeah.
I saw that. I started laughing. I go 99% on Louis or UCLA. Beautiful.
Man, you're fucking swaying me, man. If that goes to 40, I'm taking the fucking Sharks. I'll tell you that right
100%,
now.
100%.
I'm taking the fucking Sharks if that goes to 40. All right, folks, that's our show. My locks: Campbell plus 19.5 at Virginia Tech. East Carolina minus 11.5 against Upstate. Canisius plus 7.5 at Cleveland State. South Florida minus 17 against Central Michigan. Radford plus 6.5 at VCU, but also Radford plus 210. I also kind of like, by the way, Canisius plus 290. Sprinkle it. You're going to be betting. Let's throw down some of that on there too. I like that the 1% is secretly picked on D on the fucking Long Island Sharks. Other locks I had were George Mason minus 2.5 against Cornell. Houston Christian plus 10.5 against the Airport. Portland minus 8.5 against Tennessee State. And you might have some surprise locks there with the fucking Sharks later on. Mac, what are you doing? What are your locks? Fire.
Yeah, Denver, the Pioneers. Noah Bieniek's Pioneers get it done over Nichols. Letdown spot for Nichols. I'm on Canisius with you as well against Cleveland State, the Vikings. Here comes a couple gross ones. I got Coppin State. Sprinkle some on the money line at Louisville. Shock the world. Get this Louisville Kenny Payne bullshit out of here. South Florida lay the big number against Central Michigan. Game I'm going to Radford on the money line. You can take the points too. I think they're going to win this game outright at the Siegel Center. George Mason, the Patriots get it done against Cornell. Got a couple big ones for you. Stony Brook at Nebraska, take the big number. Rivalry game, I'm taking EIU actually at Illinois State. I think that's a ball game. A Houston Baptist against FIU, home dog, letdown spot for the Airport. Texas laying the big number against Rice. And I'll join you on Portland against Tennessee State.
You know, I'd be curious what that line would be if the fucking Sharks took on Towson, or not Towson, Coppin State.
Don't they play this year? I can't wait for that game.
I mean, what would that line be right now? I would be so curious.
They play. No, they don't play this year. I thought they played this year. Who's LI? Let's see. LIU's playing. Are they favored in any game? They're favored by 6 against Lemoyne. That is pathetic, Lemoyne.
I'll take the points. Noah, what are your locks, buddy?
Mute.
Yeah.
See, when I'm just backstage, I'm on mute. Short card here for me today. I only jumped in on 2. I like Cleveland State. That was a lock battle against, I think, Mac for Canisius, maybe even Colby.
And me.
Yeah. I like Cleveland State -7 there. I'd take it all the way up to -11. And then this one, the Chips, they're going down to Tampa Bay. They're going to enjoy the nice sunny and 75 weather. I mean, I live an hour away from Central. I know what I'd be doing if I go down for a couple of days to play South Florida. I know what they're going to be doing because they already know they're getting their ass kicked by this team. So South Florida -17. I'd take that up to 24, actually. 2 bets, but I really like both of them. The last one, I'm getting talked in by Mac. I think it's a nice sandwich spot. FIU off of Miami, looking ahead towards the Cayman Islands. Houston Christian +10.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. You know what? I'm adding in Utah Valley. Utah Valley's going to fucking cover. I'm sprinkling that money line too. I'm sprinkling that fucking money line. Let's go. All right, folks, that's our show. We are the College Basketball Experience. Give us a follow on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. No, and remember, Moneyline Mac will be at the VCU game tomorrow. So if you're down there, come get a premium malt beverage from him. Noah Bieniek is on Twitter at NoahB77. And remember, he'll be inside whatever the fuck Duquesne's arena is called, the Rooney Center, whatever the fuck. I don't know. If
UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse.
Okay, there we go. Cooper Field. Okay. Folks, if you're checking that out, stop by, say hello to Noah. You know, say what's up. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. Give me a follow. And or not. I don't really give a shit, to tell you the truth. But how about this? Subscribe to the YouTube page. I do care about that. Our YouTube chat's awesome. And I really want to sincerely, I know I've been drinking, but I want to sincerely thank everyone in the chat. You guys are fucking awesome. The chat was awesome. You guys donated a lot of money, even the people that didn't donate money. But first off, thank you to the people who did donate money. But also the people that didn't. You come in every night. It's really cool. We're building something cool here. And I'm glad to be a part of it. I think I speak for all of us on this, for Noah, for Mac. And yeah, we are delighted to come in to everyone in the chat. It's the first time I've ever used delighted in my fucking life. But anyway, folks, you know what I mean. All right. Thank you so much. And look, give us a follow on Twitter. I'm sorry, not Twitter, YouTube, youtube.com/the college experience. It's the hub for all of our college experience episodes. You know, I host the college football experience. We talk college football year round. We also I host the FCS college football experience. We also have the Big 12 experience with Mac, and also the college baseball experience with Noah Bieniek and myself. Check out all of those. They all come. There's all solo podcasts. We come together as one on YouTube, youtube.com/the college experience. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast live from Las Vegas every single Friday night on VSiN, VSIN. That is a network you get if you get YouTube TV. Brent Musburger's network, actually. Check it all out, folks. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast in general. And yeah. Until next time, folks, this is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Yeah, it's got me thinking about the good shit. The minute that I seen you real again, it made me good trip, good jog the mind back like dog will wind that. Man, I didn't get mad when you near me hit me can back, but the comings on was strong. Now my shit's coming along, you know the song. The truth is I'm pretty much on fire again. It's heating up for real, I'm alive again. And that's the attraction factor. Vancouver, Michigan with my Raptors after, yeah. You know you want it how you want it. No need to trip, cause I got it, doggone it. It's all yours and the extras too. All the super music and the sex for who? Just get it straight, cause you caught me in a good mood. Let me demonstrate what this time of year could do. Yeah, sing it.